Well, he could clearly see enough of it because he hit it too thin in the end, as you can see, but he was very close to the green. So now the pink's in the open, so you would have to say whoever pots this final red would win the frame.
Yeah, never even thought about the double, just decided that was the correct percentage shot, safety shot down there. Oh, that's well played.
Well, Judd hit a couple of snookers and got them safe. Can he do it again? Well, he's just playing to nestle onto it. He could still leave a possible pot here. And I think it's a free shot for Stephen Maguire up into the corner pocket. And yellow's over the pocket, so no problem with getting position. And that's in the pocket, or is it? It certainly is.
One.
Little shake of the head there. I think Judd would have been better off playing that with more pace. There's always a chance of leaving this one on if you hit it, whereas if you had to hit it harder, you'd have sent the red away up the table and left the white there. It'll be a very relieved Stephen Maguire if he does win this frame, John.
Yeah, it was one of those tricky little shots though, Judd's, wasn't it? It's one of those if you feel as if you're hitting it towards the pocket, if you know what I mean. So that's why I think he played it on the slow side. But I'm with you, Dennis. Maybe medium pace might have been good just to get a bit of distance between the balls. But anyway, that's history.
8.
Well, hang on. That's not the best positional shot that Stephen's ever played. Bit of work to do now to get round onto the blue. And he's screwing it over to get there. And it was the shot previously.
Thank you.
It was the previous shot.
Stephen Maguire, 8.
And that is a bad mistake. Well, we can just about see enough of that. He'll have to pot the brown into the right side of the pocket as Stephen looks to the gods. Only needed the brown, so he wasn't going to attempt to try and screw back for the blue there. Just made sure of that, and that will annoy Stephen. It really will.
Well, if he was getting a bit hot under the collar early on, he will be now, because he's absolutely chucked the chance away there. Interesting way to play it, isn't it? I mean, there's only 19 in it. One snooker. Where that black is in the corner there, Dennis, why has he played it like that?
I would never have rolled it over the pocket, because if Stephen can get the cue ball in a good position here, while he's keeping the blue on the table, but the pink and the black are in a pretty good spot for snookers. Well, there's got to be a chance here. He can go around the angles. If that blue pulls up, he can go around the angles and get in behind the black. It really is a bit of a chance if he can judge this correctly. That's where he's got to go with it, if he can flick it. Didn't quite catch it as he intended.
Judd had a chance on the last shot actually to move that black. I thought, you know, with the we played before and he rolled the blue over the hole, it might have been just as good just to play that into the black and get it away, because it really is in a lovely spot for snookers. There's just enough room for the cue ball to get him behind, so
That's got a chance if the blue bounces enough, yeah. Not a straightforward escape. Tricky to judge off one cushion when you're that close to the side cushion. So he's going for the swerve. He's got to get this right. Oh, he got lots on it. That was well played.
A bit awkward for Stephen this, because he can't get in behind the black here. And the black's not in the worst position. Okay, got moved there, but you can still get in behind that for a snooker, so he doesn't want to move it. And at the same time, he's got to try and get the blue safe, so problems.
Thank you.
No, his only other alternate there was to pot the blue and then just try and get the snooker on the pink, but it didn't work out, whatever he attempted there. Oh. Is there enough room to nestle in behind that black?
I'll tell you what, Judd's doing his best here to keep throwing lifelines to Stephen Maguire. I don't know, I didn't go for the blue full-bloodedly before, and he's missed that one, which you'd fancy him potting. Okay, it's not easy, but he just keeps giving him chances. And there it is. And you called it.
Not quite. He's left enough room to get off the right side cushion. Oh, he's missed it, and all of a sudden Stephen Maguire's right back in this third frame. But Judd, that last blue that he missed. I mean, played it with a little. Why don't you just, well, you don't normally miss those. There's no really excuses there. He just was a little bit careless on it. Ooh, where's the blue going? Where's the blue going to finish? It might just be safe. And I don't think, is the double on? He would have to play with a little bit of side to straighten that blue up.
Yeah, at first look, it looks like a double kiss, as you're saying, doesn't it? But I think Stephen Maguire, it might have been his turn just to be a little fortunate there.
Take the double on, but don't hit it that hard. That went in the pocket and out again. He had to play it with side to try and make the angle, and if he hits that easier, it's in the pocket. I know it's very early on in this match, but this is a big turning point. It's the first to 6. We're only in the third frame, but if Stephen Maguire loses this one, 3-0 behind. Make your mind up time for the Scot. Well, he was a long way off the pot as he got away with it again. It's a double this time. Well, there's no double on this time. He's got away with that one again. Little wry smile there.
Yeah, it was almost as if he took that much time there. He wasn't happy with whatever shot he was going to pick. It was tricky, but I didn't fancy him knocking it in. It was one of those that there was almost too much time on it.
Well, a chance for Stephen. He's, what, 14 behind. If he can play this shot correctly and leave the blue where the black is, bring the black into play, he could suddenly go favourite. It's all about the execution of this shot. Well, he's hit it far too thin. Didn't even send the blue onto the black. So another chance for Judd to snick the blue in, and he'll be quite relieved if he can do that. He's had a few chances. The one he missed was a lot easier than this. Far from easy, though. It's difficult to get the white up the table with the blue so close to the pocket. Oh, he's hit it too well.
5.
A little annoyed again, as you can see there.
It's been a frustrating frame from him, hasn't it? He should have been done and dusted. Looked a straightforward clearance before, missed the brown. Anywhere bar there to get on the pink. But he's still in it, and that's an excellent shot he's played.
Stephen Maguire 5.
And the situation he's in here, Judd, there's only one shot he can play where he wouldn't move the black, and that's a double kiss, but I'm not so sure he's going to play that. So if he hits this, this has got to be as fine as they come.
Well, he's 9 in front, so he might risk trying to play a very thin one, because even if he missed it altogether, he would still only need the pink. Now, there might just be a shot on to pot this and hold for the black, but it would be some shot if he could pull it off. If he can pot the pink and get enough screw on it and off the side cushion, he could get in behind that black. The chance is there.
Well, he's come too high, but if this is touching the cushion, a little bit of run inside here, a little bit of right hand side, this could kick the black along the cushion.
It's there. Oh, it was coming away from the cushion, but the black eventually dropped in, and it will be a mighty relieved Stephen Maguire that eventually takes that third frame, and he's only one behind at 2-1.